Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, sir. Topic for today is Banwaon tribe. Banwaon tribe. The Banwaon people are ethnic groups in Mindanao, also known as the Adgawanon, Banuanon, Higaunon, Banwaon, and Manobo. Ang Banwaon people is isa sa ethnic groups dito sa Mindanao. At kilala sa tawag na Adgawanon, Banwanon, Higaunon, Banwaon, and Manobo. The Banwaon tribe can be found in Agusan del Sur. So matatagpuan natin yung mga Banwaon tribe sa parte ng Agusan del Sur. It was also the second largest group in the area. So that time sila ang pinaka marami na indigenous people na nakatira sa Mindanao. Banwa means people, nation, village, or country. So ibig sabihin ng Banwa, it can be a people, nation, village, or country. Their name literally means mountain people, and they subsequently inhabit in the forest of Agusan del Sur. So, yung name nila is tinatawag sila mountain people na ibig sabihin mga tao na nakatira sa bundok na kung saan naninirahan sila sa kagubatan ng Agusan del Sur. The Banwaon population numbered 12,000 in 2006. So, accumulate ng 12,000. History of Banwaon tribe. So, history of a Banwaon tribe is disputes among neighboring groups are a common theme among tribe people, especially if it pertains to land domain. This is exactly what the conflict is about between the Banwaon group and their neighboring tribe, the Higaunon. Okay, so history ng Banwaon tribe is nagkaroon ng alitan o away ang kapitbahay nila. Ang kapitbahay nila kasi ang Higaunon. Then nagkaroon sila ng away dahil nga sa lupa. Kasi ang mga tribe na ito, hindi na sila naniniwala ng ownership. Hindi rin pwedeng bilhin yung lupa at hindi rin pwedeng ibenta yung lupa. Kasi nga, kung sino yung nauna, sila yung parang kumaga magmamayari doon. Upang may resolba ang conflict na o ang away ng Higaunon tribe then Banwaon tribe, ginawa nila ang Heterto. Ang Heterto, it is the way they dealt with this conflict was by the two tribes mutually deciding to a marriage treaty. So ang Heterto naman is dito each datus ng tribe is ipapakasal sa ibang tribo. Ang Banwaon tribe na datus, so pag sinabiting datus, siya ay captain or the leader sa kanilang tribo. Ang datus ay maaaring magpakasal sa tribo ng Higaunon. Then ang datus o leader ng Higaunon is pwede din magpakasal sa tribo ng Banwaon tribe. Both gamit ang kasal is nagkaroon ng marriage treaty o kasunduan. Next is the males of both tribe are allowed to marry as many as they want so long as the community elders and prospective wives give consent. So ito, sa mga kalalakihan, pwede silang mag-asawa ng marami. Nakadepende siya kung ilan gusto nila, pero nakadepende pa rin yun sa mga leader nila and then sa asawa nila kung magpapayag ba sila or hindi. Next is clothings and adornments. The Banwaon ethnic attire are patterned with the geometric figures and lines that are central designed to their attire. The lines may also frame the neckline and vest. So ang Banwaon attires is kagaya ng sinusuot ko. May geometric figure siya and then may mga lines. Yan. The colors red, yellow, blue, and black are prominent. So, para sa kanila, ang mga color ng red, yellow, blue, and black is importante talaga lalo na sa kanilang kasuotan. Kasi that color is bali mag-symbolize na sila na that tribe is Banwaon tribe. Men from the Banwaon tribe also wear vest, beaded headdresses, and scarves. So, mga lalaki nakasuot ng mga wear vest, ang mga vest, then beaded headdress yung sa lalagay sa ulo, then mga scarves. Women wear earrings and beaded necklace as their accessories. Sa mga babae naman is mga earrings, and then may necklace din sila na nilalagay nila. Ito yung mga examples ng clothing and adornments nila. As you can see, naka-geometric pattern yan. And then, may lines sila. And that's symbolize as that sila ay Banwaon tribe. And also this ginawa kong outfit about sa Banwaon tribe. As you can see, may lining. So, kulang lang is yung mga diametric design. So, hindi ko na nailagay. Next is beliefs and traditions of Banwaon tribe. Oral tradition. The Banwaon tribe has a rich oral tradition where stories and cultural knowledge are passed down from one generation to next through storytelling, songs, and dances. So yung oral traditions, ito yung tradition nila na kung saan sinasabi nila orally sa kanilang anak, apu-apuhan, or to the next generation about nangyari sa kanilang culture o ano yung history na nangyari doon about sa kanilang tribo. In that way, mas napapreserve nila ang kanilang tribe or culture. Second is ancestral worship. They believe that these ancestors continue to influence their lives. So, naniniwala din sila o kumbaga sinasamba nilang yung mga kanunuan nila. Kasi naniniwala sila na kung hindi nila ito i-respect, maaaring maapektuhan ang buhay nila. Halimbawa na lang is masusunog yung mga pananim nila, kaya nga sinasamba din nila yung mga kanunuan nila. Second is the nature worship. Banwaon believe in the spiritual essence of nature such as rivers, trees, and animals. So, ito naman is sumasamba sila sa mga kapaligiran. Andito na yung mga rivers, trees, and animals. Kasi nga, naniniwala din sila na maaaring makakadulot ito ng masama sa kanila na naniniwala sila mga espiritu ng mga tubig, ng mga kahoy, ng mga hayop, na kung saan pag hindi nila ito nirespeto, maaaring magkasakit sila o masisira yung pangkabuhayan nila. Next is spirit world. Spirit worlds believe in the existence of spirits and the afterlife. So spirit world is ito yung naniniwala sila mga spirito. Pagkatapos sa ating mamatay, yung spirito natin is mananatili dito sa mundo. Yun ang paniniwala nila. Next is magic and witchcraft. Banwaon tribe believes in the power of magic and witchcraft. And I believe ang magic is ito yung mabuti, while ang witchcraft naman is ito yung mga masama. Kasi pag sinabi natin witchcraft, it can be yung mga kukulam, mga ganon. Next is an animal in the form of chicken is sacrificed in order to rid of the evil spirits they have taken residence in the oppressor hearts. So ito naman is ang naniniwala din sila na mag-aalay sila ng manok na kung saan para matanggal yung mga masasamang espiritu, lalong-lalo sa bahay nila. Yan, next. Music and dance. Numerous instruments are being used by the said tribe. An example is the kuratong, kulintang, and budyong. So, ito yung mga equipments nito. Ito yung ginagamit tuwing may event, may occasions. Ginagamit nila yung equipment nito, yung kuratong and budyong. Dalimbay, it is the song of speech tribe with traditional steps accompanied by the music. Yung limbay, ito yung ito yung nag-speech sila. Habang nag-speech sila, may sumasayaw. And then, yung sayaw naman nila dyan is yung traditional dance talaga nila with music, na kasama na yung music. And aside from their stories, the tribe gives pride in series of sacred verses which they refer to as the Tudom. So ito yung ang Tudom naman is ito yung chant na bali sinachant nila ng mga verses. Ginagamit nila ito tuwing naglilipat sila ng ibang place, naghihingi sila ng blessings, nagcha-chant yan sila na yung sinachant nila is yung mga sacred verses. At ang tawag dyan is Tudom. Next. So ito yung mga halimbawa ng ang budyong. Yung budyong is ito yung parang shell, yung itsura na kung saan nagpo-produce yan ng sounds. So ginagamit yan sa yung budyong is tuwing may ikakasal or iba't ibang events. Then ito naman yung isang kulintang, yung isang equipments na sinasabi ko kanina. Next is livelihood. So livelihood, known for their age-old traditions of headhunting, their part in harvesting rattan, vines, and their practice of tungog or communal hunting as they survive on catching wild animals such as boars and monkeys. So, yung hanap buhay nila that time is ganun pa rin. Old tradition is yung hunting, di ba? Nagakuha sila ng mga rattan vines and then naghahunt sila ng mga hayop na kung saan para maging ulam nila or pagkain like mga boars or monkeys. The men hunt for wild animals that they eat for dinner and women forage for roots, tubers, and fruits that grow naturally in the jungle. So, ang mga trabaho ng mga kalalakihan upang ay maghanap sila ng mga hayop doon sa mga kagubatan na maaari nilang kainin. Diba? Then, babae naman is, ang kaibahan lang sa babae, trabaho ng babae at sa lalaki is yung lalaki is medyo may panganib o baka madisgrasya. Kaya nga ang babae is, ang sa mga babae naman is para sa mga roots, tubers, sa mga prutas na maaaring hindi ma-endanger sila. Also, they are knowledgeable in farming, raising livestock, and fishing. So, hindi lang sa headhunting sila magaling, kundi magaling din sila sa mga farming, sa mga raising livestock, and sa mga fishing din. Challenges and preservation. They face increasing pressure from outside forces including the logging companies, mining corporation, and armed conflict. So, actually, ang Banwaong tribe is tinatawag sila dati na nomadic people. Pag sinabi natin nomadic people is yan yung palipat-lipat sila ng tirahan. Kasi nga, that time is ang mga reasons kung bakit sila palipat-lipat. First is pag yung resources na tinitirahan nila is wala na, nilipat sila para mabuhay, para may makain sila. Second reason is yun na ang mga outside forces. Like for example, the government na may nagkaroon ng conflict with the terrorists, and then magkaroon ng illegal logging, and then talaga sila mapapalipat talaga sila sa ibang lugar. Next, despite the challenges they face, the Banwaon remain proud of their heritage and continue to work towards a better future for the. So despite sa mga challenges na naranasan nila na dahil sa mga nag-illegal logging, yung tirahan nila sa kagubatan is naapektuhan, kaya umalis sila. And then sa mga government na nagkaroon ng inflict sa iba't ibang forces is nadadamay sila, kaya napipilitan silang lumipat sa ibang lugar. Pero ngayon, nanatili pa rin yung culture nila at palagi pa rin nilang pinipreserve yung mga traditions about their culture. And that's it lang po. The end.